Alright, I guess this is what is becoming a daily shed update. I've just been getting enough stuff done every day that it's suitable to create an update. So today, what did I do? I started out, I got a really late start. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, really slept in. But got out here a little before 5. And I cleaned up all the wires. So those are all nice and slightly less scuzzy now. I guess this one got a little bit of oil on it, but yeah, a little cleaner. And just cleaning and painting little things as I go like that. I've got the old reliable can of Instantly Make It Black. That stuff's nice. It dries in like 5 minutes. So when you're putting stuff together and you forgot to paint a bolt, it's a good option. Handy tip. But it's not that it really matters. I just don't really want to wait for paint to dry to put everything in bags. So that is what I've done. Just stuff like that. You know, I did a few bolts in that one and whatever. Doesn't matter. So I got those cleaned up. I got the cylinder head off. The engine, surprisingly, really doesn't look that terrible, aside from, you know, being exploded. I was pleasantly surprised to see that it's really not ruined inside, aside from, you know, having a hole in it. The cylinders don't look too worn out. Hasn't been bored over, which is surprising. It's all standard size pistons, so I'm sure this has been apart before, but it's all, you know, it's all standard size stuff, so it hasn't been like thoroughly rebuilt, at least. I mean, you never know, it might not have been apart, but I'm seeing enough different colors on here. There's blue over silver, and then the cylinder head's red. I'm fairly certain that this engine has at least been apart and out of the car before, but you never know. So yeah, this piston, honestly, from up here, you wouldn't suspect anything's wrong until you realize that it's in the wrong spot. Oh, that's what we like to see. Rod broke off, stuffed the piston up to the top of the cylinder, and it was just chilling there. So, I mean, honestly, the piston might even be okay, but I doubt it. But yeah, that's what's going on here. So I took off some of the other accessories. Just been cleaning up little stuff as I go. These are on the waiting list. I've got my handy dandy parts washer filled with some 87 octane and some scuzzy toothbrushes, you know, stuff that real professionals use. So what I've been doing, instead of, you know, taking everything apart and putting it in bags and labeling it and just taking everything apart, what I've been doing is taking something apart, cleaning everything up, then putting it in bags. So all this stuff is pretty well ready to go back on the car. Took the oil. This was all like a grease ball. Got that all nice and clean. So it's not restored. I mean, if I really cared, I would consider painting this. However, in the interest of getting this done reasonably quickly and still having it be kind of nice, I'm just gonna leave that because the rest of the car's kind of faded. And it's infinitely more prep work to like make this paintable because this is all greasy still. So to do this nicely, it would be a lot more effort. So I'm just gonna clean everything up very nice, and it's all gonna be presentable and clean, but not brand new looking, which we're not really going for that. So like the throttle linkage, this was a grease ball too. Got that all cleaned up. Fuel line, vacuum line, all the bags of bolts. You know, just leaking a little oil, but like all the bolts, all this stuff. So you painted those, and then these bolts, these are for the fenders. They don't look clean. I thoroughly cleaned all of these. and I soaked them up with some fluid film, which is like a rust preventative oil coating. So they're ready to go back in, but that's what I have been up to today. I've got to go to a debt project meeting, and then it'll be go time on this some more. I might pull the engine out today. I think I'm just kind of coming to grips with it needs to come out, so might do that, but until more happens.